Hello everyone, ChipTech here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a compact hidden staircase. When activated, the blocks from the floor will be retracted downwards to create a staircase. When activated again, the blocks will be pushed back up into the floor and hide everything away. This design is very compact. The mechanism itself only takes up a 3x3x4 area. It's also pretty fast and only uses a handful of redstone components. Here are all the blocks you'll need to make the mechanism. You're going to need 10 observers, 7 sticky pistons, and 3 solid blocks. They can be whatever block you want as long as redstone can still pass through it. To get started, you need to dig out a 3 block wide by 3 block deep by 4 block tall area, with the floor being at this level here. To get started, place down an observer facing into a block with 2 sticky pistons on either side. Next we need an observer here, another observer here, one more here, and then that one goes into a block. We also need another sticky piston, another observer facing into another block. Then we place an observer facing this way, then this way. We also need an observer facing this way, another one this way, and another one going that way. Finally, place 2 sticky pistons here, a sticky piston here, and one more here. And that's actually the mechanism complete. Now we just need to make the input. To do that, I'm just going to place a piston here, facing that direction, with some blocks here, some redstone here, and then a block here with a button. Now, if we place in the floor, like so, and push the button, all of the blocks get retracted away, and now we have our staircase. Push the button again, and all the blocks get pushed back up, and the staircase is hidden away. One important thing to remember is that this device uses a very particular type of input. Specifically, it takes 2 inputs that control the firings of the pistons so that all of the blocks get pushed where they need to go. Now if the pulses are too short, then the pistons will misfire and the whole thing will break. This isn't a concern with buttons, because buttons have a long enough pulse length that the pistons have enough time to fire. However, if you're using something that has a shorter pulse length, like an observer, or something that doesn't even pulse at all, like a lever, then you're going to need something called a pulse extender. A pulse extender is just a circuit that takes a short pulse and makes it into a longer pulse. This will give the pistons plenty of time to fire. One way to make a pulse extender is to place a block down like this, 2 more blocks like that, redstone on top of this one, some temporary blocks so we can place down an observer with a lever on top. Doesn't have to be a lever, but in this case, I'll just use a lever for demonstration. Next we need 2 blocks like this with 2 repeaters on top like that. Now this is very important. One of these has to be on 4 and the other one has to be on 2. It can be a little bit more, but if it's any less, the pistons will not fire properly and the whole thing will break. Next, place down a block with a redstone, then a piston with another block on top like that, and that's the circuit completed. Now when I flick this lever, all of the blocks will get pushed away and put back, and everything is fine because the pistons have enough time to extend and retract. Now you don't have to hook it up this way. I just hooked it up this way for demonstration and because it's just one way of doing it. But there are lots of ways to hook inputs up into this thing, and I would encourage you to try out all sorts of different ways. If you do mess up and the pistons do get all messed up, then just make sure that when you go to try again, all the pistons are back where they are supposed to go. For example, this piston needs to be over here next to those 2. This piston has to be down on top of this piston here, and this observer here has to be on top of this block here. Aside from that, everything should stay pretty much the same. Also, these floor blocks, they either need to be on this level here with the floor, or if they're retracted, they need to be in this configuration here. If everything else is all set, you can try it out, and if it looks like this, then you've hooked it up properly. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I had a lot of fun designing this contraption, and I hope that you found this useful. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!